Hey you guys, it's me Gemstone at tarotforhealing.com. I hope you guys are doing really well. This is the weekly reading for Aquarius, and I'm just shuffling up the deck. And this is for the week beginning the 27th through to the 3rd of July, 27th of June through to the 3rd of July. And I'm going to be using the Beautiful Creatures deck. I don't have the box because I packed the box away. I don't put this deck back in its box. It always stays out on my table. So I'm going to see what is showing up for you guys. You beginning the 27th through to the 3rd. You have the One of Airs, which would be the Ace of Swords. And then you have the Lovers. And then you have Nine of Fire. So what I see for you guys is I think that there is the Lovers obviously represents a partnership, and something in this partnership is I feel like is causing issues. The Nine of Fires to me is like, when you look at this interpretation, and it's not an energy that you want in a relationship, because it kind of represents a feeling of not being open almost, or the same way, like you see, like it almost looks like a state of grief that she has in this card. But then it's the light is shining through, so it's saying that, it's not all bad, but for some reason you feel like it's all bad. I feel like for some of you guys, either your the way you view this other person is changing, or maybe the is something that this person did, or um but for some reason you're grieving over an individual, and it's just this feeling of things not going the way you had expected. uh Communications may have been an issue in a relationship. Maybe the way you guys have maybe the way you guys communicate, it just wasn't in the best of ways. Maybe there've been arguments, maybe there's been disagreements, maybe there have been um certain home truths, maybe some home truths were told finally, like maybe they needed to be told and they hadn't been, and then maybe finally this person like said something like, okay, this is the situation, and you were like, well, how am I supposed to deal with this situation? It could even be that maybe this person reveals that, maybe they're not ready for a relationship if you were hoping for a relationship with them. um it also could be like the Lovers doesn't always have to represent a love relationship. If this was a business partnership, if this was somebody that you went to for help, I feel like they may not give you the help or the advice or the assistance that you seek at this time. It could be a time where maybe you have to go through certain things on your own, and it might feel like a bit of a struggle almost, and you might be thinking, how do I deal with this situation? But I feel like in the time, you're not going to be able to see the positive of the situation. You're just going to be focusing on the negative. And so I don't know why, but I feel, especially if you're a female Aquarius, I feel like this hurt is going to land a bit more on you for some reason, especially if you are heterosexual, like you're into men. I feel like maybe a man could be disappointing you in some kind of way. But then that doesn't have to be the case, because obviously these are very general readings, so it could go either way. But I kind of feel like it's almost saying, a person may almost come off like this kind of person that can offer you uh advice, some help, a person that you almost look to as a knight in shining armor almost, but then they turn out to not be almost like the hero that you thought that they were, or you expected them to be. And I don't want this to sound like I think you're so naive, as a grown adult, you're gonna think, oh, this person's gonna come into my life and change everything. I don't feel like it's that kind of belief. I feel like in a way, like what you expected of them was a realistic expectation, but they just didn't really deliver on it the way that you felt that they should have. And I feel like you just may feel like maybe this person even just disappeared on you. Like it could be that as well. Like maybe you're almost searching for this person. Like where are they? Like I haven't heard from them, and I reached out to them. Like well, where are they? Kind of thing. So this person could be missing in action as well. But whatever it is, I feel like it's kind of saying if you have to mourn the loss of a situation, obviously you have to feel those feelings and you have to go through those feelings. But oh, actually, what I see in your numbers, you have progression in your numbers. Like you started working with the ace, which was 1, then you moved to 6, then you moved to 9. And so that's why you're so upset about the situation, because 6 represents, again, it's almost like the balance and the harmony and love and everything else. So that's the reason why you felt hurt that obviously it ended on the 9, because the 6 was like you really trusted, or you really felt like, okay, there's something between you and this other person, or you just really felt that they could be the person that was, of assistance to you, because 6 also can represent giving help and care and all that kind of stuff. So and that's another thing. Maybe you, to a certain extent, because this person wasn't there, you're gonna feel like they didn't care. So it could be like that as well, and that could be also why you feel a bit hurt about the situation. But what I see is, even if this person has done all this stuff to you, I feel like this light also shining through is saying that there's another solution to your problems. So don't think that like this person not helping is just sort of the be all and the end all. Something else can come through that can be of assistance to you that maybe you didn't even expect. So maybe unexpected help may be coming to you from a different source or a different kind. So, or if this was a relationship, it could be saying that I think that you could have another interest, like somebody else that is interested in you, but you might not even be seeing that person because you're interested in this other person that, clearly ain't even really there for you like that. So it can go that way as well. So, yes, peace and many blessings to you, Aquarius. I'll be seeing you. Bye.